The hidden box. A story. I know who it is. The hidden box. A story. My name is Sarah. I am 41 years old. I have been married to Michael for 15 years. We have 2 children. A house with a garden. Sunday morning pancakes. Anniversary dinners. The kind of ordinary, beautiful life people say they want. For 15 years, I believed we chose each other. I believed our story began the day we met. Then I found the box, and I learned the truth. I was not his first choice. I was the woman he chose when the woman he loved said no. The attic, so did with the attic. It started with the attic. We were finally cleaning it. After years of saying we would. Michael was at work. The kids were at school. I was alone with boxes, filled with pieces of our past. Dust floated through the afternoon light as I climbed the creaky stairs with a cup of coffee. Old college textbooks, baby clothes, Christmas decorations we could never throw away. Normal things. Then, pushed deep into a corner beneath a dusty blanket, I saw a wooden box I had never seen before. It was small, plain, made of dark wood, locked. But the key was taped underneath. I should have left it alone. I should have asked him first, but something inside me already knew. This was not our box. This was his, from before me. I turned the key. The lock clicked. Inside were dozens of letters tied together with a faded ribbon, all addressed to Michael. All from the same person. Rachel. Rachel's letters. The handwriting was beautiful. Careful cursive. The kind people do not use anymore. The letters were dated 20 years ago, before I even met him. They told a story I was never part of. Michael and Rachel had been together for 3 years in college. The early letters were full of dreams. You are my forever person. You are my forever person. When you look at me, I feel like I am home. I sat on the dusty attic floor reading words, meant for someone else. She wrote about the house they would buy, the marriage they would have, the children they would raise, the same life Michael and I later built together. But she dreamed it first. Then the tone changed. Rachel wrote about opportunities, an art gallery in Paris, a residency in Berlin, a chance to become the artist she always wanted to be. Michael wanted her to stay. Rachel wanted the world. The letters turned into arguments written on paper. Why can't you understand? This is my dream. And then the final letter, dated 16 years ago, 2 weeks before Michael proposed to me. Michael, I cannot marry you. I love you. But if I stay, I will spend my life wondering who I could have been. I am choosing my dream. I am choosing Paris. The realization. I sat there for a long time. 2 weeks. 2 weeks after she left him, he met me. I remembered that day clearly. A coffee shop. A Tuesday afternoon. I was laughing at a book when he stopped beside my table and asked what I was reading. I thought it was fate. Now I realized it was heartbreak. 3 months later, he proposed. I've never been more sure of anything, he had said. I believed him. The confrontation when Michael came home. I was waiting at the kitchen table. The letters were spread out between us. The color drained from his face. 2 weeks, I said quietly. He closed his eyes. Yes, he admitted, I was broken when I met you. He told me everything. How Rachel had shattered him. How he couldn't eat or sleep. How meeting me felt like light after darkness. I asked you out. Because I wanted to feel something other than pain, he said. But I fell in love with you. Truly. My hands trembled. You chose me because she wasn't available. I chose you because you were, he answered softly. And then I chose you because I loved you. His journals. The next morning, he left 3 old journals on the table. I read them. The first pages were filled with grief after Rachel left. Then came an entry 2 weeks later. I met someone today, Sarah. She made me laugh. Later entries changed. Rachel was the love that taught me heartbreak. Sarah is the love that feels like home. When our daughter Emma was born, I have never loved anyone the way I love Sarah. Years passed across the pages. Birthdays, school mornings, anniversaries. One entry stopped my breath. Rachel was my first love. Sarah is my forever love. She is not my first love, but she is my last love. And last is the one that stays. The final choice. That evening, Michael stood quietly, waiting. You chose me last, I said. Yes, but you chose me every day after that. I still do, he replied. Then he said something I will never forget. You were not my last choice. You were my final choice. Last means I settled. Final means I found what I was looking for and stopped searching. Maybe there is a difference between being someone's second chance and being their second choice. Rachel was his first love, the love of youth and dreams. I am the love he chose to build a life with. Love is not about who comes first. It is about who stays. I will never be his first love, but I am his last love. And in the end, that is the one that matters.